I'm ready.
Are you ready to suffer? Alright then. Hello everyone, welcome to Retro Book Club, Season 4, Episode 7. I'm just Curse Edition. It's let's see if the tradition's gonna keep going. Let's see if I curse anyone else while I'm here. Let's see if I'm contagious with my curses.
Well, my B button still pauses my games.
Oh, my condolences for your sanity. Anyways, it's your usual host, Okami of Games and Tune on Radio.
Yeah, hello. I'm feeling great. I don't know about you.
I'm sneezing like hell, and today's been a day. So, ask me in about 15 minutes.
Oh, don't worry. We got like 3 hours of this shit. You'll be fine.
Just don't worry, I won't die. Anyways, it's not just the two of us. We have 3 others that have volunteered themselves to science and suffering, believe it or not. First of all, we have AnonTheCrocodile.
Say.
Next up, we have Flameblood.
Sup?
Sup. And finally, we got Heavybass.
Have you felt a bit of deja vu? We sort of done this before.
Man, this feels like a deja vu every single week. What do you?
Oh, maybe I should have chose a different game then.
If we had the same game, then there would be deja fucking vu.
Deja vu? I have been in this place. But okay. Right. Anyways, we got the players and we got the games. So tell me, Nick, what's our order today?
Well, before we do that, I gotta get a power word done here. I still crave cheese, Leon.
I didn't know Mouchley became a god. Forgot us. I'm kind of concerned.
Anyway, as we were. Toon, you're starting us off.
Fuck.
Flameblood is gonna be second.
Sweet.
Anon is third. Heavybass is fourth. And finally, we'll be closing out with my game. So, let's get started. Hopefully everybody remembers their games, because we didn't fire off last week, so it's been a little bit of a...
Never mind.
It's been a bit of a lengthy game. I know Toon sometimes forgets what the hell he submits.
Yeah. I felt kind of spiteful, but then I was denied. So,
Yeah, because you were... So, let me actually open up our DMs really quick. Because I think you...
I asked if the specific console was available, and unfortunately it's not.
I wasn't sure if you put forth the game that you had in mind for said console. It was an Atari Jaguar game that he was originally thinking of, if you're curious.
Yes, but unfortunately, since that is not an option, I decided, you know what? Let's play Hardball. So we're playing a Hardball on Genesis.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
It's baseball, so I don't expect it to last that long, because
it's a baseball game for the Genesis, which means it's going to be crap.
Listen,
I don't know if it's going to
be spiteful.
I don't know if it'll be good or bad, but more the point of we're probably going to see all the gameplay it has to offer in the first 5 minutes, so...
What do we normally use, the core?
Whichever one you usually you want to use, I think Genesis...
I don't remember if it was Pico Drive or if it was Genesis Plus.
I suggest Genesis Plus usually for Genesis games.
Okay, thank you.
Pico I usually suggest for Master System.
Alrighty. I will try and remember that.
But anyway, yeah, load up those hard balls.
This is going to be annoying, I can just tell.
You gotta have a good sense of humor, man.
I definitely haven't played much in the way of, like, simulation sports games from this era. I specify that because, you know, you get all those, like, crazy arcade sports games, like, I don't know if you count Sanrio World Smash Ball as one, but that's certainly an example.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll probably like this sports game more so than the other sports games I played, because the last sports game I played was back in, I want to say, 2010.
Jeez.
Ballistic presents
So I don't even remember what I played.
Hardball.
By Accolade. Fucking Bubsy.
I guess
Accolade
the
never...
closest thing to a sports game I played is Grip Combat Racing.
Bubsy.
Yo, that game's okay though.
I love that game.
I'm hearing some of the voice lines from the demo here, and the voice lines at least sound pretty okay. But anyway, I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
Yep.
Give me like 1
Yeah,
sec.
I am.
Alright, just let me know when you're ready to, and then I'll count us down.
Left field, foul ball!
Left field, foul ball!
Alright, I'm ready to play hardball.
Okay, starting then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hardball. Play ball, sure.
Okay, we have. Let's see. I know
Chicago
my team.
at Texas.
Let's see. That would be White Sox. Thingy.
Okay. Oh.
Blue. Cardinals.
There we go, Chicago at Chicago.
Montreal, that's the Expos. New York, that's probably the Yankees. Or was it the Mets? Atlanta's the Braves. San Francisco, the Giants. Dodgers.
Oh boy, now
Red.
now I have to figure out which button is the swing button. I'm gonna guess it's this button? Yes, it is that button.
Let's
New
fight
York.
Toronto.
Right field,
The Mets.
Oh,
take on
that's gonna foul, yeah.
the Expos.
I don't know how to play this though. Good luck.
It's a sports simulation game, so I feel like it's probably gonna be hard for you to get into unless you're like already familiar with baseball. Like pretty well.
left field,
Okay, that looks like it's gonna stay in. Well, it stayed in.
Oh.
Unfortunately, somebody caught it.
center field,
Okay, that's going to center field. That's gonna get caught.
I don't know my buttons. I'm slowly getting there.
I found the A is swing, and I'm assuming I can use if I press a button in combination with pressing the A button. Looks like I can change what type of pitch I'm gonna throw.
left field,
Oh no. Oh no. So that's what's happening again, guys.
Oh no, again?
How do I fix this? This wasn't working and it wasn't doing this until we added that new thing to RetroArch.
first base, foul ball!
Right, do you have BizHawk ready to go by chance?
I do not.
Okay. I think you can get a quick download, and it should cover most of what we got tonight. Not everything, though.
No, I'm a mess with a few things.
Because I don't know why it's doing that for you. Could it be something to do with either the controller or whatever, or if you have a
Here's the
different
thing.
multiple
It
controllers plugged in?
wasn't doing this until we got that update to RetroArch that added, what was it? I'm gonna have to scroll way up to find it. That new, I guess, system
Yeah,
to RetroArch.
the what do you call it? PCFX. That's the system.
When I downloaded when I used the link to download the files for that, and I put it in my RetroArch, that's when this started.
Please go get the.
Yeah.
Where the hell are my people getting these balls? It's just the ball is just sitting there.
I think my game's crashed. Huh. It's
Oh,
tricky, isn't it?
I think the same thing happened to me.
Yeah, I think the game's crashed. Well, that's the end of that.
Well, this is
that was the shortest game I've ever played. Thank you very much.
well, this is unfortunate.
Bloody Lord, that was awful. Woo!
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've got my mileage out of this game.
I think so too.
Well, what
I
about
can't believe we
Anon?
simultaneously crashed our games.
Yeah.
Dune,
You know what?
Anon?
I am going to copy my downloads folder for RetroArch, which has all my games in it, and I'm just gonna re-download RetroArch.
Yeah, I usually reinstall. I'm assuming you've tried to reinstall it at this point after discovering it the first time.
I did not, because I figured it was just the controller, because it's an old controller now.
Yeah,
And it's third party.
Usually when something is going wrong with RetroArch, my immediate suggestion is to try re-downloading it. There should also be a menu that you can reconfigure in, so like you can reconfigure controls.
All right. So, question: Are we continuing or are we stopping now?
I mean, if everybody else is good to feels like they've got their mileage out of this, then
Mm-hmm. It's a baseball game, and I've had my fun.
okay.
It's baseball.
I'm.
Wow, you guys are playing hardball.
I mean, it's a baseball simulation game, so it's gonna be a pretty limited target demographic. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the timer for this.
I also
Because-
may have chosen it for the wordplay.
Also, two of us soft locking the game.
Mm-hmm.
How did you
I think-
soft locked it?
Well, look at my
It-
screen.
It went to the
Hang on,
corner,
let me see.
and it went to a part of the field, and none of my guys went to get it.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen.
Are you using the joystick or are you using the D-pad?
I'm using the D-pad because this is a D-pad game. It's a Genesis game.
Odd. Mine worked fine.
I was able to catch it. So, oh wait, I see somebody. Hold on. I wonder if I need to check really quick. Okay. So what happened? I'm gonna explain this really quick before we switch away because I actually managed to unsoftlock myself. The camera panned towards the ball, but I couldn't see any of my guys on screen, so I had to navigate one of them over to where the ball was, just blindly. And when I had them grab the ball and pass it, then I got myself unstuck from that alone. Anyway, that's our first game already done. When we come back, we'll be playing Flameblood's Choice next. We'll see you in a bit.
See you guys soon.
Bye. Well, at least
You're
we know
welcome,
what-
everyone.
Yeah, thanks for that. Well, at least we now know there's
You're
a
welcome, bud.
Well,
we now know there's a bottom tonight.
Didn't find anything that fixed my issue, so I'm just gonna do what I said I was gonna do and
Yes,
paste my
indeed.
downloads folder.
I still wouldn't say this is a bad game. Just not.
You gotta
exactly
be in the
a-
market for it.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's a sports game.
I mean, I used to play MLB back then, on PS2. This isn't quite a PS2 game, but, I figured, yeah, let's try it.
There was one time I was playing I don't even know which one it was, but it was a baseball game on the original Xbox that my cousin played me in. He kept going on about how he was so good at the game. I was hitting, not even knowing how to play, not even knowing what I was doing, hitting home run after home run. And it was like, you know what, your controller's broken, swap with me.
Flameblood, did you... Speaking of broken controls, did you open up the RetroArch menu and go into the controls tab to try to rebind your controls?
Yes, I did. Everything was where it was. I even reset each key and then reset to default and then reset each key again. It still didn't work.
Alright.
So I have a new RetroArch file going. It's almost done. It's okay. It's done.
Okay. Hopefully a re-download will fix whatever the hell is going on with it. I guess with it being... I guess not like a... Because I use a pretty standard controller. I'm using a DualSense and it works good for that, but it sounds like you've got a more unconventional controller for this. Like, I think you said like a third-party one.
Yeah, I have a third-party controller.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about our next game for the night. From Flameblood.
Okay, so two things with this. The first one was the first game that I wanted to bring in. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work because I noticed that during the previous gosh dang it, on. Anyway, so the first game I wanted to bring in Metal Slug 3. Couldn't do that. So I was like, okay, what should I bring in after? And I was like, maybe bring in Star Fox 2. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that after bringing Star Fox in last time. And so I decided, you know what? There's one game I've been using as my backup since I joined Retro Book Club.
Yeah.
And only a few times have I swapped out my backup, but every other time it has been this one game. We're playing Drill Dozer for the GBA.
Oh my god, this is ironic because Terravan was playing this for frickin'
Yeah, this was
Platform Peril.
this is one of the games in the platform peril. So
I will be ready in just a minute. I have to move files around.
yeah, that's fine.
This is a Game Freak game. This is a Game Freak game?
Yes, this is Game Freak. Game Freak makes some really weird games sometimes.
Yeah, Pulseman's one of them.
Yeah, Bizarro de Gazaru, a game that we told as being a pretty fun programming puzzle game over here. That's another Game Freak game on the TurboGrafx CD, or rather the PC engine, because it never came out over here.
This feels weird.
I also have not touched Drill Dozer, so I'm intrigued to actually be able to try this. The main thing I knew about it was the rumble feature included with Drill Dozer.
Also mentioned the Terravan had to do 3 levels, and basically the tutorial level is very long, so we might be stuck on that. Maybe, who knows?
We'll see.
Which is ironic because I had to spend last week playing Spyro the Dragon.
Spyro fun.
Yeah, Spyro fun, getting the eggs. About 40 of them. In an hour, which never bloody lasted long, and I only got 23. And I found out that one of the other people's is a Spyro speedrunner. I'm just like, oh.
Oops.
Yeah.
Hey,
you did better than I would have.
Sometimes people get games that just happen to be in their wheelhouse. I saw the games that they picked for this week, and like, if I was participating in this, the games would have been fucking set for me, because the toss-up game was Castilian, which is a game I'm very familiar with, and then I probably would have been able to snipe first place and get first pickings of the games there. And then I would have immediately taken Bucky O'Hare on the list of games they had there and just slaughtered that one.
Bucky O'Hare for the NES? Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, that was one of the games I saw that they had. It was to beat the first 4 starting planets in Bucky O'Hare.
Ooh, the first 4? Ooh.
So, moving my files, for some reason, has slowed down. Gosh dang it, RetroArch.
I swear, dude, your setup is cursed.
Today, it apparently is, because this is not an old computer.
Hey, I've cursed someone.
Today and a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I know what
ironically, I beat Path 2 on Star Fox the other day.
Cursing has already begun. Hell yeah.
Well, while Flameblood is trying to get everything moved, I am ready to go when everybody else is.
Yeah, I'm ready to go because I'm curious.
Can't even start on my own game.
Can't believe this shit. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drill Dozer.
Extra drill.
Also, to quickly
my own game.
Also, to quickly thoroughly dunk on Anon's comment in the Discord. Man, don't do Mad Cats dirty like this. They deserve it, but man, don't do them dirty like this.
Yeah, don't display blood.
Hold on. To quote Scott the Waz, it's cheap, it's efficient, it's made by Mad Cats. I should start proofreading my will.
I meme about Mad Cats, but I do actually have a product from them that I've used for a long time, which is their GameCube memory card, because it has a lot more storage than a standard memory card. I since upgraded to a Mem Card Pro, so I don't really need it anymore, but for the longest time, it was useful to have. Oh, goodbye!
Hey, I recognize those sound effects. Ruby and Sapphire effects.
Weird, Game Freak reusing their own sound effects.
I know, it sounds like they've done this before.
Me just wanting to play the game I picked, my computer.
No!
And then suddenly it stops registering your Mad Catz controller.
Yeah. Oh, it's not even a Mad Catz.
I don't care.
What is this? This is a Ematic controller. Also, the files just now finished moving.
I'm not familiar with Ematic and the quality of their controllers. I imagine with it being a third-party controller, it's the same appeal for like any other third-party controller, a cheap alternative to the official ones. What is it just like a generic USB one, or was it made with a specific console in mind?
It is a generic USB controller, originally made to be used on a like plugged into a Switch dock, but it was PC compatible on the box.
Okay.
And this was originally a gift for my sister because I already had a Pro controller.
Even drill stuff above and below you. Now get out there and try it. Alright, so Louis, you thought fall. You'll be alright. Yep. Okay. Time to continue to drill my way through everything. That seems to be the aim of the game, after all.
The drill itself looks like a Pokemon.
I mean, it's Game Freak.
Inside hideout, continue to drill things. I have no idea what those pickups are. Oh no, door has been closed. Let me tell you real quick about that self-repairing barrier up ahead. What are you babbling about? Saying this thing can repair itself even when it's being drilled. You're gonna have to upgrade your drill dozer's gears to drill through it. Wait for you, there's a gearbox nearby. Look around for a bright red box. Oh, like this one? Okay, I just drilled the box open. When in doubt, drill your way through everything, is what I'm learning. And thus I've drilled my way into second gear.
Are you kidding me?
Changing another gear adds a lot of power to your drill. When your drill is spinning, press R at just the right time to shift. Right now. When you see shift up, press R again. Press R when you see shift up. You don't have to hold R after shifting. Keep it at max power. Go and give it a try. Okay.
I get it, it's a level 2 drill.
Range showstop is important. It's easily your most powerful weapon. We'll get the hang of it as we go. If you forgot anything, press select.
Very good.
Nice work, you drilled right through that barrier. Your new gear will have you destroying stuff even faster than usual. Just keep your drill spinning even while you're moving around. That way you can protect yourself from incoming bullets. Use drill to protect from bullets. Sage advice if I've ever heard it.
Bug minions are required to frown and look intimidating at all times.
I'm assuming just take out all the... Oh god. Take out all the enemies until they stop spawning. Yeah. I have to wonder how this game would feel if we had access to Rumble, like the game advertises.
Second gear.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Getting back on track, and I don't know how much time I've wasted.
We're about 6 minutes in, currently.
Well,
I'm having fun.
boy, that's so great to hear.
Alright, what else is here?
Ah.
I mean, it's still
That's what
we're still early in tutorial stuff, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up here? Things. That's a door. Yeah.
Destroy people's stuff and destroy their bathrooms too.
Alright,
This is great.
well, no backtracking now. And this seems like a game that would just be, like, cathartic to play, essentially. Drill through all your problems. Definitely has that
Why did I?
weirdness factor for a Game Freak game.
Did I just have that many games downloaded or something in the downloads?
Possibly, I don't know.
So I eventually was able to get the downloads folder from the RetroArch files I was using to the new RetroArch files. It says here there are 4,400 files being transferred.
When you see shipped up, I don't think this is a keyboard GBA.
Quick, press Control Alt Delete on your GBA. It'll work fine, trust me, bro. On to the next area. It's been mostly linear so far. There's been like a split path at one point, but it didn't seem like I could go along the other path I found.
Oh, I just remembered something. So I have increased my number of amiibos, though amiibo cards, but I have still increased the number.
Amiibo cards are amiibo.
Yeah, I got the whole Metroid set, the Smash Brothers one, the Dread ones. There's 6. What were the other 2 from? Were they also Smash? I don't remember.
Jump.
Oh no, there were 8.
Sense.
Oh, is that my third gear? I have third gear.
Let's see, 4 Smash
I
ones.
figured, where would they put third gear?
It's right on the way. You just found a third gear. You gotta try that thing out. Hold on R when you hit the highest gear to keep the drill spinning. At third gear, you'll be boring through blocks like butter. Bust down everything in sight and show them you mean business. Second gear. Third gear.
Oh, right. It's 4 Smash Brothers, like Metroid Smash Brothers amiibo cards, and then the 2 Samus Returns amiibos, and then the Dread amiibos.
When you get to third gear is where the real fun begins, because you can just constantly stay in third gear as long as you're having the button held down, it looks like. Keep your drill spinning to deflect incoming fire. Just don't drill into missiles or bombs or you'll be sorry. Who knew a drill could just deflect bullets? I feel like
Gurren Lagann must have been really advanced for its time.
I feel like we may have to have a word with WikiHow.
Guy next knew what the heck they were doing.
How to deflect bullets with the drill.
Yeah.
Step 1, own a drill. Step 2, drill. Step 3, profit.
I mean, I fail to see the problem with this.
I see this as an absolute win.
I see many problems on my screen right now. What are those problems? The transfer still isn't done.
Gear 3.
Alright. Am I able to drill through this? Negative. Okay. Well, another instance of no going back, so I'm going to assume I'm I'm going. Alright.
Sorry.
All right, I see how it is, Heavy.
Power!
Here.
Yeah, take it easy there. Alright,
It's so not fair.
Power!
Shut up!
Sorry. It's
Jeez.
funny.
I don't think
Sometimes.
It's funny until my ears start bleeding.
yeah.
It's funny to an extent, but I can't even play yet.
The one thing I cannot
Well,
drill
you know what's
through
happening?
an elevator. Elevator is impossible to drill through. Elevator confirmed most powerful thing in this game. Oh, I'm back up to. I think. I think I'm back. I think I'm back up to where I started. All right. Well, let's head on along. 'Cause I feel like this is looking like what might be like some sort of boss fight. There's a tank up ahead. Try going into the hole on its nose. Oh, that hole. I get what you're throwing down now. Wow, that was an easy boss fight. Was that even a boss fight, or was that just like a mini boss? I guess we'll find out. Before you can drill the other direction, boss, press the opposite button to rotate your drill the other way. Opposite of R is L, and the opposite of L is R. I don't have to draw you a picture, do I? Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just keep drilling like this until eventually magic happens.
A convenient lift for a drill.
There's a... Oh. Okay, I can see things, I swear. Okay, exit. Yeah, because that was opening the door. I am a dumb. Yeah, whether you're using the L or the R button is relevant in some instances to use your drill. I don't know if Tuna or Anon have more comments because they haven't really said too much.
I kind of just been in drill mode, man.
Fair enough. Man, back right on. I'll come pick you up.
I think the ADHD in his brain was like this game vibe with me. This game vibe.
Alright, I've cleared the first area. Now what happened? Now what happened? So we just go straight to the next area? Or... Our drill become bouncy. And now it's tired. Oh, I had to get those gears back again in each stage. Okay. Your drill dozer's gears won't last forever. They get worn away over time from hard use. Don't sweat it, though. I'll patch her up as best as I can.
So I meant to do left.
What's up?
Was I meant to do left or right with this drill? Right, you kill the boss. This drill.
Yeah,
You got going up.
Keep drilling to the right. I believe. You should start to notice something. Alright, let's make a save.
Oh, I see. I was not paying attention to the background.
Yeah, it took me a bit to catch on to that.
Well, while I'm waiting for my file transfer, yes, it's still going. Don't make fun of me. I decided to check something. So, you know how there's a bunch of couch gags with The Simpsons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Paul Robertson made a couch gag.
Oh. Neat.
He has been a part of a lot of series now. He does good pixel work. Very strange pixel work, but good pixel work nonetheless.
Alright, into 1-2.
Oh yeah, and he now has his own gallery. So that's something.
The amount I keep getting interrupted by calls when I'm just trying to traverse the stage is kind of giving me Mega Man X5 vibes.
Hmm.
Right, I'm only on gear 1 because I started a new stage. Gotta remember that. Which means I have to get accustomed to having to activate the drill again regularly. Also nice, you have successfully cleared 1-1. I'm going to assume that's like the normal length for stages then.
Oh no, I lost the drills.
But then again, that stage was probably a bit longer than usual because it also had the training area in addition to 1-1. Ah, okay. That's a thing, but okay. That's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. I guess you could call it the wall jump mechanic. That's more or less how it performs, anyway. It kind of performs as a wall jump. Alright, second gear. And, I mean, once you get used to how it controls, it does also work pretty okay. Well, I can do it against any surface, not just those, jello surfaces. Oh, I need to be in second gear for that. Okay. Drill harder. Let's get no backtracking. Oh.
I love
Mid-boss,
the
got
sprite
it.
work of this game. It looks so nice.
I like the music of this game.
The music's really good too, yeah.
And both.
So I'm finally in my own game.
Hooray!
How many minutes do we have left?
We are currently 19 minutes in.
Oh,
We got
great.
we were about 10 and a half left.
Yeah. Are the problems that you're having, are they at least fixed, though?
I'm about to find out.
Because that's going to be the real tragedy. This is all for nothing.
Well, when I actually get into the level, I'll find out.
Kaboom. Give me some health. I assume that's health. Health or treasure or something. It's mine now in any event. Jump. Oh god. I didn't completely think that plan through. It's fine. It's fine. We're not dead.
I still love the character designs for this game.
Character designs are good. Can I do anything with this? I'm going to guess no for right now. Alright, let's move on then.
It's a jelly cube.
Getting pretty good with that drill dozer of yours, but we're not dealing with common thieves here. Don't let your guard down. Try pressing B to stand up in your cockpit and glance around. That way you can scout the whole area. Okay, so this is a way to basically pan the camera around, so you can see what's coming up. Something I see in at least a few games. I'm thinking like Ninja 5.0, where you can just move the camera all around.
Second gear.
You have been geared. Alright, where's that cannon? Should be around here, so whenever it fucking comes back, thank you. I got in this cannon too soon, yep. I don't know if it's even supposed to be a cannon, that's just what it looks like to me.
So I have a quick question.
Wake up. What's up?
So, when you're not in pause, what does B do? Is that jump?
B
Use interact.
B is look around. Yeah. It's the button that you press for calls. It's what you use to interact. The A button is what should be jump. Or whatever your A button is.
I'm gonna try a different controller, see if that's what worked last time. I don't know what. This controller is working with everything else but RetroArch now. And it's still doing it, by the way. Fresh install, still doing it.
Great. Well, if the other controller works fine for RetroArch at least, then we might be able to chalk up to the controller at that point, so you'll just have to remember to use said controller for future occasions.
Yep. Need the right cord. I don't know why it started doing this. I've reset configurations for that controller several times, but whatever. Maybe I should mention that that third-party controller uses the Xbox 360 framework for computers. So that might have something to do with it, but it was working when I first got a RetroArch going.
Possibly. It might have, another possibility that I could think of is when I updated RetroArch with the core, it might have also been a different version of RetroArch potentially, but I'm not 100% certain on that because I don't have the versions written down. But if that was the case, then it might have resulted in like an incompatibility with the controller if the one that we're on now is a updated version of RetroArch. RetroArch is weird sometimes.
Well, the Xbox One controller's working fine.
Alright, so at least then you know to use the Xbox One controller in the future for this.
Yep.
I am actually curious though as to my initial thought would be like the Xbox One controller would be more comfortable to use compared to the third-party one, but I also don't know what the third-party one is.
Well, the
is like to
one
use.
was built to be like a similar frame to a Pro controller, so it's comfortable to hold.
Okay, so it's comfort is the main reason you use it over the Xbox One controller. Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
I got you then.
I get at least my Xbox One controller, the thumbsticks and D-pad and all that are in the same spot.
Yeah.
So.
Area cleared.
And something like this is something that I'd probably not want to use an Xbox One controller. Like, I could still use an Xbox One controller for something like this if I had to, but this is something that, like, I prefer to use my PlayStation controller because the button locations are a lot more comfortable to me on a PlayStation controller for 2D games.
Yeah.
Oh god, double tank! Well, this is gonna be a small problem. Okay, so I just gotta remember to jump regularly. So I just gotta get into a rhythm here. And I have to not be bad at the rhythm. The real trick. I'm starting to run low on health. Alright, 1 tank down. 2 tanks down.
Well, I guess I can get rid of this fresh install then, because I guess it wasn't that
Yeah.
addition to RetroArch. It's just that
Yeah,
newer files, I guess.
Fresh install is usually what I suggest for if something is going wrong, but that doesn't mean it's always the cause of the problem. Sometimes it is something external. Because, like...
Yeah, I guess it's just too old of a controller framework.
Yeah. That's the assumption I'm under, anyway. And I do feel bad about it, because that does mean you also missed a decent chunk of time with your own game.
It's whatever. I have this game saved in a separate folder to play off of off of RBC.
Yeah, if nothing else, I've definitely had fun with this game. So I am glad that you brought it along.
Guess it's a good thing my hand doesn't get streamed then.
Yeah. Just plaster technical difficulties all over your feed, or where your feed would go.
Yeah.
Look, man, technology is impossible. This is a known fact.
Technology sucks.
Who the hell thought technology was a good idea? Alright, I wonder if I can
That
get...
sounds like a Cave Johnson reference.
Squeeze through gaps and walls you can't drill through. Just crouch and press A to dash and shoot the gap.
How many minutes do we have left?
We're almost done here. We got about 2 minutes left on the clock.
Alright, I'm going to stop there.
Oh, you got to the double tank boss.
I got to the double tank and I was not going to,
It's not too hard of a boss once you figure out the rhythm for how to get through it, but figuring out said rhythm can take a little bit. At least I can go into third drill mode, into third gear. Also, I am very low on health. Oh, God. And drill through door? Door needs to be drilled through. God, that door has a lot more health than I would expect. Okay. Now where do I go? This way? This way. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the extra heals game. Kinda needed that right about now.
Heal.
I'm starting to get used to movement. I think that's the biggest learning curve for this game, is getting used to how movement works. Because it can be a bit clunk at first, but it gets pretty fun once you start to understand it.
Oh, 2 tanks.
I found a Chaos Emerald!
Huh.
What, have you ever heard of knocking? It drives me insane when people do that. Oh, hi. Conveniently hidden from the camera at first. Well, you look like a boss. One that we're not gonna fight, because that's time. Alright, 2 games down, 3 to go. So,
Alright.
when we come back from break, we'll be playing a Non's game next. We'll see you in a bit.
See you guys soon.
I'm still upset.
I'm just gonna play tennis meanwhile, because I'm in the middle of the double tank boss.
Well, at this point, I might as well store that third-party controller and use it as a backup if any of my other controllers break. In the meantime, I'm gonna fix the rest of this.
Just had to message something really quick, but we're back, and we've got another game from Anon. I think, knowing what I do about this game, I think people are going to have fun with this, but it's also not going to last long. Because we're going to probably see most of what the game has to offer in, like, the first few minutes.
Do you know Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, I know Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Do you know the lesser-known game Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire? Bludgeoning instruments are to the left.
Yep,
Cool.
This is Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire for the Dreamcast.
Oh, hey, one of the very rare Windows CE games for the Dreamcast.
Odd.
I love that the tags for this game, when I put it into Twitch, are fighting and action.
This is probably going to be another very cool game.
Oh no. Damn it. I think the curse has jumped to me now.
What
Either
happened?
that or I just need to find RetroArch again. Dreamcast closed on me. Hold on, let me find the other install of RetroArch.
Yeah, this is one that you're probably gonna, if you were running on BizHawk, this is one you'll probably need to do on RetroArch because Dreamcast.
Huh. It seems to be only one button and one direction. This is not going to last long.
Oh, the audio is cringy.
Yeah, which seems to be common for when we have Dreamcast games. You can also enjoy this opening cutscene from when you load up the game while we're getting set up. I forgot the title screen was just a Smash Brothers Melee-esque title screen.
It does give Melee vibes.
This is some animation.
I had the PC version of this game and later was able to find a copy of it on Dreamcast. Because it's just it's like one of those games that's so weird you have to own it if you have a Dreamcast. It's not even that hard of a game to find.
Hang on.
You're showing a good face.
Okay, well, I'm still having trouble. I jumped back to 1.14, and that brings me no response. Not responding.
Load up the CHD and load it in Flycast, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm currently jumping back to 1.9 right now and seeing if that works.
Well, is it giving you, like, any sort of error or anything? Like, is it a matter of missing firmware? Or missing cores?
Not from what I see.
Also, to quickly comment and snark a bit, the person who can't get the game running currently is the person who submitted in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry.
Bro.
Damn it.
Recurring theme at the moment.
It bees like that sometimes. I'll give you a little bit more time to figure it out, but
As I always say, I'm glad I brought the curse to everyone.
I'll give you a bit of time to figure it out. In the meantime, I am gonna grab the backup game so I can have that ready to distribute if needed, and we can possibly try this game for another week.
Yeah, let's just try it for another week. I'm sorry.
Alright, give me 1 second because I'm grabbing the box art currently for the backup game as well as grabbing the game itself to hand out. So give me 2 seconds here.
So whose game was this originally again?
This was a non-submission.
Huh. That's what you get for making fun of my controller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, I wouldn't celebrate.
Salty much.
I mean, I wouldn't celebrate too soon because, hold on, let me box art, because I'm just gonna find where the box art is that I grabbed. Here it is. Okay, 3, 2, 1, bam! This is your backup game on the stream. Master Chu and the Drunkard Hu for NES.
Oh, a NES game.
This is from our good friends over at Color Dreams.
Oh boy.
Also, might need to, if you already have the game load, you might need to do a quick reload of RetroArch so it doesn't try to load it up as a Dreamcast game.
Okay.
Was it called Monster Chew?
Master Chu and the Drunkard Hu.
Master Chew.
Crap. I might need a few seconds. Bathroom. Sorry.
That gives me some time to. I mean,
Coffee, I tell you.
There's that coffee.
at least gives me some time to change all the important information to have it be, say, Master Chu instead of saying who wants to beat up a millionaire, so I can get all that changed really quick.
And this gives me
It
time
wouldn't be Retro
recyclable.
Club without the technical difficulties.
And the constant stuttering because we all have no brain cells.
I'm perfectly fine. I don't know about you guys.
No one is perfectly fine, Heavy. Don't lie to yourself. We're all just a little out of it.
Nah.
I got
The
it.
first step to having a problem is admitting that you have a problem.
I survived health scares, so I'm good. I'm fine.
Alright, I got everything changed over, so once everybody loads up the game, then we can actually get rolling with this.
Is this gonna be? I'm hoping this is gonna be somewhat decent.
It's Color Dreams, so we're probably gonna be able to make decent fun of it. Because this is because it's Color Dreams, that means we have a unlicensed NES game, because that's what Color Dreams does, because Color Dreams.
Yeah, of course.
Color Dreams, who we would later call Wisdom Tree.
Okay, I'm back. What insults got thrown at me?
Only
None
me
yet.
insulting you for not loading up the game yet. Yeah, once I see Anon load up the game and once I make sure everything looks good on the stream side, then we'll get rolling.
I would like to know why I have 2 Discord applications in my volume mixer.
Why do you have 2 Discord applications in your volume mixer? That's a good question.
I'm so confused.
There we go. It's up.
I'll see it in a second here. It also means that'll give me some time. I should probably also refresh your feed because I was getting some lag on it, so I want to get it back up to date.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna need a little bit to crop Anon's stream and then I'll go ahead and get us going. Good. Alright.
Considering how this run of RBC has been going, how long till someone hardlocks himself?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what I'm waiting on, is for us to get in the game and someone's like, so I just hardlocked the game.
I mean, with that being an unlicensed game, that's not completely out of the question, just by nature. It's unlicensed.
Yes, it's unlicensed.
It is unlicensed. Okay. I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Master Chu and the Drunkard Hu. Okay, I'm guessing that's a... No, that is not a melee. Maybe it's for, like, deflecting bullets. Oh, it's up.
Jump?
Up.
Okay.
Up to jump.
It's one of those games, I see.
Yep, we love up to jump.
Ah, yes, we do. Kid Icarus syndrome.
I mean, up to jump is at least common in, like, fighting games, but in a platformer...
And I've died already.
I picked up a full heal somehow. Ooh, I have a double shot now. I definitely fell through a floor, or maybe I just fell through the pot. I do not know with this game. Okay.
Where am I supposed to go? That's the question. Oh no, it's one of those gotta go up games, isn't it?
Probably gotta... Do I gotta climb this thing?
That hurt my ears.
I can go backwards.
Oh, you're supposed to get all the yin-yangs.
Oh, is that the trigger? Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
By what it looks like.
Yeah, when I got my 8th one, it zoomed me to the end. I guess this is a boss fight?
Oh, I just lost all my extra power. I had a triple shooter.
Well, I have been deaded. Do I shoot this guy enough? Do I... What am I doing?
Yeah, it looks like you just shoot him enough. Or not.
He doesn't give me feedback when I shoot him, which is why I was wondering that.
You destroy him and then you shoot the pot.
Okay. Okay. I've finally destroyed the boss. It took a few of my lives, though. Now I wonder how many stages this is.
That, I'm assuming invincibility. Great sound.
We love invincibility sounds that definitely don't get annoying. Okay, I think that was an extra life that I picked up. So yeah, surprise, this game is...
Your guess is as good as mine.
So, yeah, surprise, this game is Clunk Central.
Mm-hmm. Definitely feels like it.
It seems the blue beads or blue balls are extra lives.
It seems that way.
Or it's just life and not a live.
That's an interesting thing to count as health. Oh, there's my 8th one.
Oh, and this boss fight is already dumb.
I'll see you in a second. I'm assuming the second boss.
So you know how you had a platform for safety? Yeah, you don't have that here.
I mean, I was barely using the platform for safety before, so...
Yeah, the platform you have is constantly moving. And this boss is... It does not stop firing or moving.
You know, this isn't too bad.
I'm sure continues are going to be something to behold.
I'm just gonna do damage tank at this point.
Okay, there's the key. I just need to get the key. Bam. Okay. Round 3.
Yep, same here. What is this game?
Master Chu and the Drunkard Hu. Easy question. Next question.
Is this game good?
I mean, good is a relative term.
So no, this game is not good. Next question.
I have a triple
Why
shot,
do I
which I'm.
subject myself to this?
I have a triple shot, which means I'm not going. We could have been playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but we're playing this shit instead.
Why don't you ask your SO why we're playing this?
Anon, why are we playing this?
I didn't think this would have to be brought up anytime soon, so I kind of just brought it as,
Yeah, well, haha, it'll be funny.
yeah.
Joke's on you, you didn't test Dreamcast, so here we are now.
I'm just gonna sit Anon down and be like, you better test this. Because if I have to play Master Chief and the Drunkard Hu again, I'm going to cry.
Okay, so I found out what a full, like, heal is. It's, you apparently can shoot something and a paper doll will jump out.
Alright, let's see if I can get this boss down. If I can beat him without losing a life, that'd be grand, but I'm not holding my breath on
At
that.
this point, I'm just taking hits.
Okay, I've had enough of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop because I think I just got soft locked. I couldn't find another yin yang.
Also, at least the fire you can get rid of by shooting him enough.
I'm just gonna stop. Also, the
Round
music
4.
is gonna drive me insane.
Yep, I just entered round 4. I'm gonna go for a bit longer, just because I'm still... Now that I have a decent idea of how this game plays, survivability isn't too hard to do. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and claim it's easy or anything, but...
If you find invincibility and you're fast enough, you could just, like, speed through the level getting all the stuff.
There you go, there's the speed tech then.
Because all you have to do is become invincible, get a I guess, gun power-up, quote-unquote, and then just run through the level constantly shooting. You'll eventually get all the yin-yangs.
Double shot or triple shot, yeah. I'll take that extra life. Yeah, at least you can go backwards, because sometimes you'll miss a yin-yang and have to backtrack. Because it looks like it's not like, oh, just get this many yin-yang. Oh, I found the invincibility power-up. I understand.
Yeah, that hurt my ears.
Yes, mine too.
Yeah. It's not the best sounding thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Gee, you don't say. That's like saying water.
You don't say!
Except
It's like,
water is not wet. You fool!
You
Water,
dumbass.
water makes things wet. It's not actually wet.
You're
It's the,
wet.
it's the equivalent of fire hot.
Excuse me, Toon? You want to repeat that?
I said you're wet. Or at least you will be when I dunk oil on you.
But oil, that's a little different.
But
Oil is
There's no
oil.
water.
Hey, I'm not the one who submitted this game. Don't look at me. Has anybody else found a use for the B button action?
There's
Nope.
no.
It's like a little neat little animation thing, but that's about it.
I'm on to round 5.
Well, it doesn't seem to reflect projectiles, so...
I think I'm gonna let this run to the 10-minute mark since I see we have 2 people who've stopped by this point. So
Yeah, it's
My
fine.
ears.
which is fair enough. I mean, I knew this game was...
boy.
Color Dreams
Hey, guys.
games are rarely good, so...
There's a review of this game.
Oh.
Yeah?
Publication all game score is based off of stars.
Oh, 1 to 5 stars.
So, Anon, you want to go ahead and start?
You want to take a guess at what this reviewed?
3 out of 5, 2 out of 5.
Oh.
Flame?
The fan does not reflect projectiles, it destroys projectiles. You have to time it right.
So it's a parry, got it. Flame, 1 to 5 stars.
I'm guessing a 1.
Heavy?
If not any lower.
0.
Okami?
I'm gonna say it's 1.5. If not 1, if it's not 1.
It's 1.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, I figured the lowest.
Who could have seen this coming?
Crazy, right?
All games,
One I
Skylar Miller
reviewed it.
described the game as unplayable due to some obvious bugs. I mean, which bugs? Are we talking about, like,
Oh,
technical bugs? Or are we talking about
The
actual
obvious ones.
bugs? Noted.
So the spiders got it.
So, what's some things that they could have done with this game to make it, I don't know, better?
I feel like the
Not
game.
publish it.
Not release it.
Not
my-
publish it. That's it.
In my eyes, the parry, at least up to the point I played, isn't really necessary. So I would have instead just gotten rid of the parry. I would have bound shoot to the B button, and then have the A button be jump, like a normal game. I mean that's the beginning of my qualms with this game, but at least we've experienced it now.
I'm not sure I'm happier with experiencing it.
I agree.
Well, that's your
Should've been
problem, not
mocking the
mine.
tune
When we
with
come back from
Drunkard Hu.
break, we'll be playing Heavybass this game next. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
See you guys soon.
Well, so far you can
well,
go
we
up to
went
round
through some
7.
humdingers. Two of them were humdingers. The only good game was Drill Dozer. So,
Oh, well, let's hope your game's better.
oh, it will be. When
Wow,
I explain it.
no faith in my game. We haven't played my game yet.
To be fair,
To be fair, Nick, I'm expecting a well, I would have been like, oh, we would have expected a stinker, except we've already got
expecting
two.
a humdinger from you.
Oh, you'll like this one. Trust me, this is probably gonna be the best one of the lot.
No. I said, as you would put it, we're expecting a humdinger from Nick.
Yeah, but yeah.
to be
But
fair,
then we've already had two humdingers, so
to be fair, Okami, you don't have the best reputation of bringing in good games.
Or at least
Oh, I'm
enjoyable
sorry,
games
playable games.
from the general population.
Well, you tell me you didn't like Cosmic Race?
Can't say I did.
Tell me you didn't like Jin Mudensho?
Yes.
Well, hey,
Ernest
if
Evans.
RBC
I think Ernest Evans was at least fun when we
No.
played that.
If
Chips
RBC ends off earlier than normal, I'll probably play some more Warframe.
Chips Challenge was also fun. I brought
I'm
that
gonna
one.
hurt you.
Alright, well, don't hurt me. Go hurt Heavybass, because it's Heavybass's game up next.
All right, what you got?
Okay, so it's been a while since I actually went back to Mega Drive, so I went back to Mega Drive. So we have a game that is essentially a first-party game, Sega, but it's also well known for being a hard game. It's also kind of infamous, but it's also fucking sweet as well. So I decided to bring along Chakan the Forever Man for the Mega Drive.
Is this in
boy.
English?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty.
I did supply the US version, so the Sega Genesis version.
Yes.
In fact, over here across the sea, it looks like it got localized. The title got localized as just Chakan.
Also, just real quick, I stepped away from Mega Drive because. So I stepped back to Mega Drive. That's basically how that started.
In the UK, it was called Mega Drive. It's Genesis for you guys.
Yeah.
So, Genesis were playing Chakan the Forever Man.
Yeah.
It's not the Game Gear version.
Yeah, that's not a game. You told me this game, and I'm like, Genesis or Game Gear, because it's on both.
It's on both, but it's also the same game.
I assumed it was the Genesis version you wanted, but I had to ask to be sure.
Yeah, don't worry. The Game Gear version would have been the very small screen and everything else. And it would have been very short.
I mean, it's hardly the first time a Game Gear version got brought, because we've had games like Green Dog, where I brought the Game Gear version, not the Genesis version. And the Game Gear version of that game sure is something special.
So,
Well, you say-
the reason why so I bought this is because the premise of this game is really cool. Basically, you're a swordsman who basically fought death to the duel and actually won.
Right.
But because Death's a dick, he gave him immortality. So in order to get rid of that immortality, he has to fight. He has to hunt evil for 1,000 years.
You mentioned that this game is pretty hard. What's the continue situation like for it?
Basically, you have unlimited continues. You have unlimited continues. Basically, you're immortal.
Okay.
You can't die, so you gotta hunt down enemies, and that's that.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to collect potions. That I remember.
I am ready to go when everybody else is.
And before we do, there is actually a good face.
I said in this
This
this title screen face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a title screen face. I like this face. This sold a lot of copies, by the way.
All right. I'm ready to go though. If everybody else is.
I is.
Okay. No objections. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chakan.
Chakan. This is, by default, it's hearts. So, C button, jump button. B is your sword, and I had to look this up. If you go to the title screen, if you go to the main screen here, that's your premise of the whole game. You gotta hunt down enemies. Top left is earth element, bottom left is water element, top right is fire element, and the bottom right is air element. And you gotta find portals to go to levels. I had to look up a walkthrough just to remember where to go. So it's been a while since I played this. So anyway, I go.
I love this man's swagger, though. Holy shit.
Oh god.
Where do I want to go first? I'm probably gonna pick the hardest one without even knowing it.
I went north. I went top right.
Looks like when you die, you get
Top
kicked.
right, the easiest.
It looks like when you
Yeah.
die, you get kicked out of the stage, though. So.
Yeah, that's basically it, really.
And Knockback Man will probably claim a few lives here.
Knockback man. She is known as Elkenrod. She once was a beautiful healer who cured the sick and soothed those in pain.
Let's
Now
take care of the
on-
enemies first before making the jump. That would be a smart idea.
Oh, okay.
There's the first death!
Oh my god.
All I did was jump on a platform. Apparently I didn't make it.
Oh
Yeah, I tried to make a jump, and then a bat knockbacked me into the fire.
Yeah, it's the death. The ghost are two hits.
I
If you
need.
hold
I
the
need.
B button, you can hold the sword and pretty much in any direction, which is cool.
What was that?
Looks like you do have a double jump. The thing about the double jump to keep in mind though is you can only activate it while you're still going up in your jump arc. If you start going down your jump arc, you won't be able to activate the double jump. Had to test that really
noted.
quick.
Noted.
So if you're going to be utilizing the double jump, which I presume you're going to be a fair bit, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Knockback man.
Oh, you can attack in the double jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
You can have a sweet spinning blade. Almost looks like it could be like a Ninja Gaiden-esque game. With how you're spinning your blade, I'm thinking like the...
You know what the music kind of reminds me of? At least in the Elkenrod stage?
What?
What the hell? Oh, Terraria. No, not Terraria. Subterranea.
Yeah, I mean, they're both Genesis games, so that would track.
Why won't you die? I can't kill you, can I? Whatever you are.
You have found the real Forever Man.
Fucking
It's just
damn.
like purple, whatever it is. Oh.
This is a
it
really
died,
rough
whatever
game
it
because
was.
the double jump window is so unforgiving.
Did I go on a loop? No, I am making headway, it looks like.
Oh, but if you let go of the jump button and the double jump, you immediately just start falling. And I'm dead. So I don't see this game lasting long.
Well, I kind of feel that's probably the coolest aesthetic.
It's a neat and fun game.
Okay, I will give
if
it this. Yeah, the aesthetic is really really cool. It's a grimdark game.
It already
if it-
reminds me of a current game. What is it? Death's Door is the name of the game that exists now.
If it doesn't last the full 30, it's mainly because of difficulty, not because the game is bad, I feel.
Yeah, this
It's-
would definitely be difficulty-wise.
It should at least survive a little bit, though, because having unlimited continues does give it some points towards that. Like, I think you can get away with hard difficulty in a game if you have unlimited continues, basically.
Yeah.
Like, we have games like Battletoads, which is infamously hard, but also because you don't have unlimited continues. You don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna die soon.
Son of a hell, man. This one's rough.
It
That-
is.
I haven't found anything resembling a health pickup either.
You have to use potions. Potions for health.
Okay.
Oh, I died.
Knockback man.
Oh, okay. So pause screen has a little bit more going on than just being a pause screen, and I would imagine.
You get.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You use the potions.
I'm guessing we have to find said potions.
Yep. Potions are scattered.
Oh, you have to use potions of different elements and combine them to get a specific effect. For instance, you need, I guess, 2 air for healing, or at least type of healing. There's probably different healing types. This is just a guess because I can't tell.
So what I'm hearing is sort of sedan.
Don't
Yeah.
mix potions and
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
I just consumed 2 air potions and it healed me.
Yeah, I imagine there's some negative effects because usually when you have a potion combining mechanic, there's some good effects and also some bad ones.
Well, I think I did see a speed effect, but it required water and air. Oh, by the way, I swapped locations because I was just dying in the air area.
Well, I see a potion, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pick it up from where I'm at. Oh, well, we'll not worry about it then. I definitely attacked that bat while I was not facing it.
Well, potions don't seem to be locked to an area either because I think I just got I think that's a ground potion. While I think I'm in the water area.
I definitely am going through the, what do you call it? I definitely went through the ceiling for a bit. Not like in a soft lock sort of way, but... Oh, that elevator moves fast. Okay, noted.
This game is kind of cool. I do like the attack mechanics.
Oh, I died again. Alright, back into it.
Dang it, I died. First time.
What, are we playing Dark Souls now?
Oof, certainly feels like it.
Well, this did predict for Dark Souls.
I mean, it does have that kind of aesthetic that could make it feel like a predecessor to Dark Souls. That jump didn't pan out how I hoped it would. It does kind of have that look about
Can
it.
you imagine if you wielded a freaking Warhammer in this game? My dude.
Fun fact, you do wield a hammer in this game. You gotta collect 4 weapons.
Yeah,
Wait,
there's
what?
a
You're
button
kidding
for
me. Are you
weapons.
serious? There's a
Yeah,
Warhammer in this game?
There's a hammer weapon.
If only I was good enough for this type of game, I would probably be hyped.
Oh, something else
Yeah, me and you both would probably be better at Elden Ring than this.
Something else I started to notice, the timer in the bottom right of the screen when you're in a stage. It looks like it goes down and it doesn't go back up, so I guess you have a limited amount of time to try to beat this game.
I believe, yeah, and I believe if I don't remember fully, but I think it resets. There's no game over technically.
Just remember, you can swing all 9 ways. Or sorry, 8 ways. I forget 9 is something.
9 ways. The ninth way is at you.
That's oh shit. That's where the 3D effect comes in. Oh damn.
Well, this seems like a bit easier of a stage to be able to understand where the heck do I go. My timer did seem to go back up though when I went to a different stage, so it might be on a stage by stage basis.
It's a stage by stage timer.
Okay. But it probably has the time I spent in the other stage saved, so if I go back, it'll probably still have that same amount of time listed there. Okay, I've found some potion. Oh god. Combine potions.
I believe it's attack to finish the combination, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, because you hit the A button to hold them over your head, and then you hit the B button to actually use the combination. It looks like the combination I used was invincibility.
I think I might be done with this game. No, nothing against this game.
Oh, it's a roll attack.
Yeah, you can. It's really cool, but this game is not for me. This is way too harsh.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's fair.
But I will say, though, this game is so fucking cool.
Yeah, this game is kind of cool.
I just wish I was that better at it.
It really is like a FromSoft game, huh? This game is cool.
Yeah.
I just wish I was better at it.
I think I'll start 2.
Look, at least I'm willing to admit the game's actually good. I just suck at it.
Yeah,
Johns. I know I suck at it.
I mean, I'm not doing great at the game either, to be fair, so... It's not just you. I guess we'll go for, like, another minute. We'll go to, like, the 12-minute mark, I guess. Since Heavybass and Toon have wrapped up their game.
I stopped voluntarily.
You stop voluntarily.
I remember this game is hard. Also, no stun, no damage dealers. You basically get just stun lock. You get hit even after
Nick,
you get.
Take a look at my rage quit screen.
Huh? What's this? You're one of the effects for a potion, a KO from a box. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the timer here because
It's a cool premise for a game, just very hard.
Yeah, I can completely understand that, honestly.
Right. Well, when we come back from break, we've got one last game for tonight from me. We'll see you in a bit.
See you guys.
Brace yourselves.
Brace for impact.
Watch Okamis be the only only other game we can finish out.
I mean, technically, Drill Dozer was
Drill Dozer.
Yeah, the only I think Flameblood meant the only other game besides Drill Dozer.
Fair.
Well, I was saying only other because that implies there was another game.
So we had one game that was not very liked. We had one game that was sports. Well, actually, to be fair, that's also a game that we didn't like. But
I don't know how... I don't really have an estimate for how long this will last. We'll just have to see how well people jive with the game.
That's not a good omen.
Uh-oh.
I mean, like any other game, it depends on how well people jive with it. There's something else. Alright, well... Let's talk about what I've got here, because I've got the final game of the night for this week. I brought a good game, but I brought a hard game. So, much like how we had Chakan. This is kind of in that similar vein. I really like this game. It is probably going to take some learning because of the way power-ups work in this game. But I think once you get into it, you'll start to have fun with this game. So, we have Shatterhand for NES.
Yeah! Well, I like Shatterhand. It's actually kind of fun.
But Shatterhand.
What the heck is Shatterhand?
I mean,
Amazing what it is.
it's probably one of those games that you might know about from the box art alone.
It was something else in Japan, but it was really cool in this.
Yeah,
really
it was like a
Holy shit, this guy's shrugging
soul
out
brain.
bullets.
I was gonna say, you
He's so
assume
cool.
I know anything about box art to any game.
That's why
So
I'm
wait.
grabbing the box art for this right now to throw in the Retro Book Club room. There you go.
I
Yeah,
really,
that
really,
one, the one for the
really want to
guy.
own a physical copy of this.
Yeah, I always hear people call this guy on the box art Guy Fieri, which is
Yeah,
not entirely
I-
inaccurate.
Yeah, no
The face
idea.
looks like
He's gonna
him.
bring your ass to Flavor Town whether you like it or not.
I did think about. I ended up going with the original one. I thought about pulling in the arcade pit version, which does make it a bit easier, and I'll explain how it makes it easier when we actually get into the game. But there are unlimited continues for this. If you use a continue, you'll have to go back to the start of the stage. There's an intro stage, and then after that, you can pick whatever stage you want to go to. But we'll explore
Wait, you
more
said this
into
limited
it.
continues?
Unlimited continues.
Oh, okay, good. Phew.
So hey, I thought about bringing an easier version of this game, but I decided to be evil and not to.
It's
Wow,
it's
thanks
it's
for
The
that.
game's fine.
it's more like I was lazy. I had to test it to make sure it wasn't just a save state configure where the game's configured like that, or if the ROM was straight up like it that I have. I can actually hold on a second.
I think Heavy has a bit of a bias towards this game.
Because this is a Time Stalker special
give me-
that actually got me here in the first place.
Give me 1 second here.
I'm also kind of biased.
Yeah, there it is. There
You
it
don't
is.
say.
It's punching.
You're punching. Stop punching.
Okay,
me.
I
That's the
don't.
point.
I punch
So-
you in the face if you're not careful. But I'm
Boy, you want
right.
to be careful with those words.
Mm-hmm. Mr. I don't like tank
So-
controls.
So I don't
I
know.
will admit I don't like
if-
staying controls.
Okay,
I don't like 'em either.
So I don't know if this is going to work because of how it's modified, but I'll post it anyway if you want to try it. There's the arcade pit version of Shatterhand, which does make it a bit easier. I'll explain how it makes it easier if it works. So if you want to switch over to that, be my guess.
I don't care to switch over. I was just making a joke.
Yeah.
Like, I straight up don't care to play the original. I was
Yeah,
just making a joke.
like, yeah, like, I mean, that was kind of what I was thinking of doing in the first place with this anyway, was providing both versions of the game, so people can basically just pick whichever one they want to, if they want to stick with the original one, or if they want to go with the one that makes the game a bit easier on them. It would still be pretty hard with the easier version, but it would at least be a bit easier.
Noted.
Also, note to self, I want to physically own a copy of this because this game is cool.
I found a copy of this game recently at my local store, which is how I ended up snagging and later on playing through it in full.
Well, Heavy time to buy a plane ticket.
Well, listen here, Heavy. The only reason you want to own this physically is because you want Guy Fieri to sign the copy and be like, "I'm such a big fan."
No,
Wouldn't that be
because
funny?
I just like the game in general.
I am ready to go, though, when everybody else is.
I'm ready to punch
I
people.
am ready.
I think I'm ready.
Okay, I actually need to do a quick recrop on one of the streams, and then after I get that done, I will count us down. Because recropping things is fun. Alright, that should be good. Alright, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Shatterhand.
Punch people!
And we're off. So here's how this game works. There
Just
are...
punch things.
I mean, yes, but also, the way power-ups work, in boxes you will find alpha and beta symbols. When you get 3 of them, you will get a robot partner. It does have its own health bar, so if it takes too much damage, you will have to, get one back. But if you can manage to get the same combination that you had and keep the robot, so say you get alpha, beta, alpha, and you get the robot that corresponds to that. If you manage to get that same combination again, and you manage to keep the robot, you become invincible for like 15 seconds and do massive damage.
Huh.
Okay, so it looks like, okay, it does seem to work, because I do see that Toon and Anon switched over. So, if you started the game with the base game, like with the unmodified version, oh, this is not the upgrade I want. You might notice your character was wearing green, whereas if you had the modified version, your character was wearing red. The red shirt is a power-up, where you do more damage. But, so in the arcade pit version, you just permanently have that upgrade. So that's what makes it easier.
The shirt was red, you said?
If the shirt is red, then that means you have gotten the power upgrade. So your attacks do more damage.
So I'm going through the file that was in the RBC file, and my shirt was red from the beginning.
That's weird.
That's
Mine was green.
Yeah,
You
mine's
get-
green.
Mine was red.
Well, either way, if you don't have if you have the normal one, and your shirt was green when you started, the P, things that you see on the ground, those give you the red shirt. Those are basically shops. That's what you're getting money for. Alright, I need to focus on keeping my robot friend. If you hold down and press A, you can also grab your robot and throw him off screen, which is good for trying to conserve health for your robot if you want to try to keep him. It's actually not a bad idea to do that. Alright, I have gotten the power of invincibility.
Wait, what'd you say you need to do in order to throw them off stage or something?
Hold down and press B so you'll, or hold down and press A so you'll grab them, and then press B and you'll throw them off screen, and they'll come back after a few seconds. Come on down here. I gotta punch you some more. There we go, first boss is down. Area A cleared.
Yeah, I remember there were specific achievements for this. Very interesting achievements for this game. Which includes getting 2,000 gold in the first level.
Probably doable.
And it's actually RNG based.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Trust
Alright,
me. I've
so-
done this.
So once you beat the first boss, you'll be put onto the stage select where you're gonna have 5 stages to choose from. I find that the stage in the top left is the easiest one of the 5, so that's the one that I suggest, but you're welcome to try whichever stage you want to.
Alright.
Off we go.
Also, this is a really good stage select screen.
Yeah.
I just
This-
might take a screen.
this is-
screenshot.
I mean, this is not only Jalico, but also a Natsume game, which is usually a good sign of quality. Because Natsume usually does some pretty good work. I
First
forget...
boss is dead.
Nice. I forget what combination I usually like to stick with, though, for this. So I'm just gonna have to try some combinations and figure out what works for me.
Area A cleared. Also, that hurt my eyes a bit.
Yeah, there's a bit of flashing when you beat a boss, so be warned about that.
So what stage did you say you recommend starting with?
The top left one. I find that one to be the easiest one.
Alrighty.
I should just try to run past you, but oh well. Is this gonna be a power-up? Nope, that's a grenade. Yeah,
Or
that's
just buff Marty McFly.
That's the crummy part about the power-up boxes. Sometimes they just contain grenades. and blow up on you. Because fuck you, that's why. Punch, punch, punch. Sometimes things just damage sponges in general. I'm expecting, unless I start doing pretty well here. Okay, AAB. Okay, I think AAB was one that I used a bit of. I don't think it was the main one that I used, but I think I do at least remember using this one.
AAB seems to be like a laser drone. It fires a straight laser diagonally.
Yeah, that's the one I'm using right now. Which is good for taking down some enemies from a distance if you want to play the patience game a bit.
The one that I had that seemed really good because it just kept throwing projectiles was, it was, I think, BAB.
BAB might be the one I was thinking of. I'll find out whenever I'm able to get one, but for right now, I've got to stick with what I got. Heal me!
Fucking grenade boxes.
Oh, did you get grenaded again?
Yes.
There's a power-up in here. Should be getting close to the boss at this point.
ABA is a drone with a sword.
Yeah, the ABA was what I originally got. So, I'm like, this isn't the power-up I usually use. I will confirm or deny once I get the BAB combination, if it's the one that I usually like to use. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to have invincibility for this boss. Well, this sucks. Hopefully the boss isn't too bad then. I don't remember the boss itself being too unfair. Yeah, it's this boss.
I've noticed that if you time your punch right, you could just block a bullet.
Yeah, just block bullets with your fist.
And a grenade in the box killed me.
I think the boss is... Yeah, I think I have absolutely slaughtered this boss.
So what are those things with the boxes with the P on them in the 100?
So you're not gonna notice them because you have the modified version, which automatically starts you with the power-up that it gives you. That's the one that gives you the red shirt that makes your attack stronger. But you just permanently have that with the version you're using. Which you do also lose that after a few hits in the unmodified version.
Is lava instant death?
No, you
No.
just get
No.
hit.
Okay.
ABB is kind of okay as well. If you can deal with it being as much of a nuisance as it is. Okay. I want to get whatever's in here. I'll take a B. I do remember one part of the game that got especially hard, probably unsurprisingly, was the final stage in the game. That stage is pretty ruthless. And incredibly demanding. I don't have enough for health. God damn it. Oh, well, now I do. Fuck it, I'm taking the health.
Well, there goes the boss of that one, if I remember. There we go. Level down.
Oh, there are ways to heal. Cool.
Yep, there are health stations. I believe it's 300 coins per, a use for them.
Wait, do I win or do I lose? I think I lost. Yeah, I lost, damn it.
Yeah. Death does start you back at the boss fight if you got there, which can be good or bad. Because you also don't have any upgrades usually in that.
Which one's next? Right, bottom left.
After the top left one, I went for the top right one, personally.
Alright, let's go for ship.
And...
Alright, second boss.
I think I'm just gonna take the spill here. Get my health back. I've got the lives to spare.
Area B cleared.
Nicely done. Oh. I'm gonna just leave you there. You're not gonna bother me
I
from
think
there.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop at 2 stages because I don't think I can deal with any more of the flashing.
That's fair enough.
Oh,
It's mostly though at the
this is a two-phase robot. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I do believe the BAB combination was the combination I always liked using.
Yeah, it's like what's
Yeah,
it called in Ninja Gaiden?
I'm
That
done
really
for the
good attack that I forgot the name of.
The windmill shurikens.
Yeah, that was one of them.
I believe there's different robots.
There was also one of like
for
the
different bosses.
spinning fire that you just kind of throw.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that attack.
Ugh. There we go. That was
You
fun.
alright, Heavy?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I died to that boss. I think I'm done.
Good game.
I want to see if I can at least get through this
It's a good
stage.
game, but
Yeah.
kind of wish I wasn't flashing so much.
Yeah, I mean, be thankful it's not like an Atari 2600 game.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
would be
Yeah.
non-stop flashing.
That would be 2 minutes.
That game would last like 3 minutes before I'm like, okay, I think my eyes need a cigarette break.
Well, I think we've had worse games on RBC.
Oh, definitely. You
Yeah.
Oh, we've had worse.
I think at least
this
it
was
did-
not worse.
I think at least a
You're,
decent chunk of the games we had for this week weren't like bad games or anything. They were just hard games. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
What
At least
the
a
hell
few
was
of
the
them.
game that was like Crystal and like Crystal's ponytail?
Crystal Ponytails.
No, don't
Yes, that one.
remind me. That was
That-
epilepsy.
That one was way worse when it came to the
How
flashing.
did
This one's
that-
a
Yeah,
little
and
bit better, but yeah.
Ugh. My eyes still hurt from that experience.
Mine too, bud.
you just have to
Mine
think
too.
about it, and it's like, okay, my eyes hurt now.
I was on that show when it happened. Ow.
I was
Hey, if I
lurking
have
on
to
that
suffer,
show
so
when
do
it
you,
happened.
Heavy.
Ow.
okay, duly
Well, I
noted.
better get ready. Well, I better think about the list of the games we're going to go. It's gonna be 1 to 3 this week because we're already at the bottom 2.
Ah, shit! I lost my robot buddy. This was a stage I remember having to just kind of take slowly to get through. Oh well. I think I could still make this work. Without power-ups, bosses can sometimes be a bit of a damage sponge. I see that Anon has opted to go for the water stage. Oh, I think I remember what this boss is. This should be doable then.
Oh, damn it.
Might take a while. Okay, I should probably start
Well,
trying to
I don't
avoid
think
damage.
This has been the shortest RBC I've been on.
No, we've had some short ones recently. The show I was mentioning earlier with Ernest Evans, that was a pretty short one actually, because I think what was considered the best game of the night for that was Mort the Chicken.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, we don't talk shit about more the chicken, okay?
Of all things, Mort the Chicken was top rated. Good grief.
There we go. I managed to get the
The
boss
last
down.
time we was all on Tiny Tank was the best game on that list.
I managed to get the boss down, so
This is the Tiny Tank.
I've done what I needed to do, so I'm good with stopping.
Tiny Tank was fun when I was on.
Tiny Tank
For
was
that.
best because of the cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat was good.
Agreed.
That if you died with it, you lost it.
Became a 0 out of 10 that moment.
All right, time to talk video games and the games that we
Oh,
played
boy.
tonight.
Well,
I'm sure
this
there's. Well, we started the night strong with Hardball.
is hard to bottom. It was a sports game on the Genesis. And
Yeah,
how
if you're-
fast it went straight to the bargain.
Yeah. If you're in the market for it, I mean, good for you, but because it doesn't really stand out in any sort of way.
For a game that went first, how could it be so mid?
Damn, bro.
I wouldn't call it mid, I call it low tier.
I call it mid because low tier is at least entertaining.
Like, you call a lot of things low tier heavy.
What's low tier is usually better because it's entertaining. Because it's
Yeah.
low tier.
It's like it's so bad it's good. It's,
Is
like, it's
it-
funny.
True.
This is just like meh. I don't get much enjoyment out of even riffing it. It just exists.
I mean, you push button, you do thing. It's a game. Not sure if it's your kind of game, but it's a game.
Second game of the night, Drill Dozer for GBA.
The only game to last 30 minutes.
Actually, fucking awesome.
Pretty good.
Hey,
Pretty
yo.
good.
And that probably
I
speaks
guess I
for.
could go
I don't
for
know if
once.
I don't know if that speaks for Drill Dozer's quality or if it speaks for the quality of everything else, but it's there.
To be fair, if Drill Dozer was put with like other good games, I would still probably put it pretty high because it has a really neat idea.
Like I said, Drill Dozer's been my backup since I started on Retro Book Club, or at least it was my second backup.
And I'm glad it finally got shown here because it is a really neat and unique game, I feel.
Absolutely. I
still thought about bringing in Star Fox 2 because I thought it would have been funny. Never probably should have done it.
It does take some getting used to for the controls, but it is fun once you get used to them.
I will say it is so fucking satisfying when you get that third gear.
Yeah.
Power!
Game number 3, Master Chu and the Drunkard Hu for NES.
Go home, Master Chu, you're drunk.
Or Hu.
Unlicensed hell, but
It's-
God, it was
it's-
unlicensed.
I mean, it's Color Dreams, so that kind of sets the pace for the quality we could have expected. Color Dreams games are usually not great.
No offense, but Anon, what drug were you on when you chose that as the backup?
I'm gonna have to check his rules after this.
Just looks in the back alleyway. Oh, hey, I copied Master Chu and the Drunkard Hu.
Hey kid, you want some games?
I would not be
Flips open a
surprised.
trench coat and it just sees a bunch of unlicensed or bootleg games. I got games.
I mean, there's certainly worse games. It's probably not the worst Color Dreams game out there, because Color Dreams has put out some real stinkers.
I got to round 7 without gaming over, so I probably could have finished the game.
Possibly depending on how long it is. Wait till we get to games like Baby Boomer. That's
If
enough.
I-
When are you gonna speedrun Master Chu and the Drunkard Hu?
I'm good. Yeah,
I'm
so
good.
so to talk about Baby Boomer for a second, that is a game where you're guiding a baby to the goal, and you control I think you control like a crosshair to interact with objects to make a path for the baby, and it even has light gun support. If you really want to use a light gun with that game, it's such a strange anomaly. Anyway,
Wait, did we have that game?
we have not had Baby Boomer on here yet. No.
Okay.
Game number 4, Chakan for Genesis.
The premise is fantastic. It's a bit hard for most people.
Chakan, the Forever Alone Man.
The premise is amazing. I love the art style.
Game is
It's
also hard.
good
It's
too.
also been a comic book, so that's also that sort of thing. Also, tune. You also get from that game. He gets an axe, a grappling hook, which looks fucking cool like an
Oh
umbrella.
my god! Stop it! Stop it! You
and,
actually
and a scythe.
Out
you
of
are actually gonna make me
curiosity,
fucking
because
practice this
Hey,
game.
out of
Tune, just look up gameplay videos on YouTube.
out of
True,
curiosity,
true.
because I didn't
You're right.
really ask people about this when we were playing it. Did anybody change the difficulty in Chakan? It was by default. It was
easy by default.
It was easy
It
by
was
de-
easy by default.
There is an easier difficulty than easy in the difficulty
really?
choices.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
you just get all
practice.
the potions automatically.
Yeah, so I was wondering if somebody like set it down to practice or if somebody was feeling ballsy and bumped up the difficulty. But I guess all of us stuck.
No, by default, it's hard.
But I guess all of us just stuck with what it was on by
I'd
default.
like to see the guy who tries to do that game without getting hit once while on the hardest difficulty.
You know what? I'll look on YouTube later and see if there's a damageless run.
There's probably like a long play for the game that you could look at.
Yeah. There is. There's also someone that can kill bosses without getting damage. There's experienced people.
And our
without getting damaged, period, on the hardest difficulty.
yeah,
Which
And
would seem
our-
impossible.
and our
Gas
last
run.
game for tonight, Shatterhand for NES.
Well, I could actually get past stages, so...
He punches a lot.
Punch. That's all you need to know.
I think Heavy is more biased towards Shatterhand than
Punch!
he is his own game pick.
Yep.
I remember when everybody said that Chakan was going to be the best game of the night, and then Shatterhand came along, and that might be shattering
I'm
the.
an idiot.
I
I'm an
did
idiot.
not say anything
I'm an
like
idiot.
that.
To be fair, because of the difficulty for Shatterhand and as well as the flashing, I don't expect it to be at the top of everyone's list, but I expect it's going to at least avoid the 5th place slot, which is better for my usual track record. Let's be real here.
I'm
So even you're aware.
I'm
Gotcha.
expecting the bottom 2 slots to constantly be swapping with everyone's list of Hardball and Master Chew. I'm expecting those to constantly be swapping between 4 and 5.
Probably, but let's find.
Spoilers.
I mean, probably, but we'll find out right now because we're gonna start talking about our rankings for them. So Anon wrote his in the Retro Book Club records, or in the Retro Book Club room here. From best to worst, Drill Dozer, Shatterhand, Master Chew, and the Drunkard Hu, Chakan, and Hardball at the bottom.
Really? You're putting Chakan under Master Chew and the Drunkard Hu?
He was able to advance in Master Chew.
Yeah.
I
That
guess
is
fair
true.
enough.
You did make
Fair
progress in Master Chew. I would say. I mean, I'll go into more detail when it comes to my turn, but I would say that Chakan is a better game than Master Chew. But being able to actually make progress in Master Chew is probably gives it a few more points over Chakan for Anon.
True.
Anyway, Flameblood, your list.
Top of my list is Drill Dozer, not only because that was the only game to make it the full 30 minutes, but because that was probably the most playable game in the list.
Definitely the most approachable one of this list, I'd agree.
Yeah, that too. Second, it will be the Shattered Hand because, well, I could progress in it, and it seemed fun. Given enough time, I could probably play through a little bit more of the game. I mean, I made it to the second boss.
Yeah.
3 is going to be Chakan, just because I love the art style, and didn't get far in it. I love how they worked with actual attacking in the potion system. I liked that. That's a nice concept. 4 is going to be Master Chew, because though I could progress in it, I don't really like the game. And then Hardball at the bottom, because I don't even think I got to play, and it didn't last very long at all.
Ouch.
Okay. Heavybass.
You spoiled 4 and 5 for me, dude. I mean, what the heck?
What a huge spoiler! Who could have seen that
Who could
coming?
have seen that?
Exactly! 4 Master Chew and 5 Hardball. That's the only thing. This is gonna be difficult. Chakan 3, Drill Dozer 2, Shatterhand 1.
And
I mean, who could have seen that one coming? Eh?
All right. For my list, Shatterhand and Drill Dozer are pretty close to each other. If I had to pick one over the other, I would put Drill Dozer over Shatterhand. But they are very close together. I just like the movement for Dozer enough for it to get the nudge. Chakan and Master Chu are fighting for 3rd and 4th. I'd put Chakan over Master Chu though. Because Chakan, it does have that style, but Master Chu, I felt like I was making more progress in compared to Chakan, so that's why they're ranked as such and as close to each other. And then Hardball just is at the bottom. It doesn't exist. It's... yeah.
What's Hardball? We only had 4 games tonight, guys. Sorry, Toon.
Toon, you're right. Oh, I think Toon already knew that Hardball was going to be at the bottom of this list of games.
I figured it was going to be at the bottom. Although I will give it this, yeah. I'm putting Master Chu at 5th place, and I'm putting Hardball in 4th. At least for me, Hardball was at least more playable than Master Chu. Well, at least for me anyways, it was. I just did not have a good time with Master Chu. It could use some improvements, to be frank.
Okay.
Hardball, it could of course be improved on as well, but it's baseball. You can't really change up well, you could change up baseball quite a bit. So they could have tried, but they went for realism. So, whatever. 3rd, I am going to put Chakan. Neat idea, great music. Great visuals, love it. It's just really difficult. I'm not good at that kind of game, so I'll take a look. I am really interested in how the other weapons are used. 2nd, I would say is Shatterhand. Again, really neat idea. I like the game, especially the use of alpha and beta in order to make different robots. How many combinations are there?
I mean, go through...
Like 28, I want to say?
Let me have a look.
I double-check. I would double-check, because I forget if the order is important, or if it's just how many you get of each.
Fair enough.
I don't remember.
8? Okay.
So that's probably
really
just...
neat.
That probably just means how many of each, and the order is irrelevant.
Yeah, but either way, that's still really neat that you get 8 different kinds of robots from.
I was half expecting more, considering that it seemed like it was a combination rather than.
You have to remember it's the NES game.
Yeah. I felt like if order was important and there were that many possible combinations, that would be a bit overboard. I think 8's a pretty reasonable number, so it doesn't feel overwhelming to the player.
Definitely understandable.
Yeah, the different bosses need different robots.
Yeah.
Either way, I still find it really neat, but it's just not my cup of tea. And then we have Dozer, probably by far my most favorite game in a good while. The idea is neat. I especially love ramping up the gears from 1 to 2 to 3. It is just chef's kiss.
Can I just mention that so far my reputation at RBC seems to be the complete opposite of Okami's? I know I haven't brought the best games on all the lists, but I don't bring unplayable games every single time. I play well-known games pretty much every time.
Yeah,
we all bring in some good and bad games.
I usually try to delve into obscure/hidden gems. That's what I try to make my MO in general. Try to find something that's a little lesser known, whether for the right or the wrong reasons.
I just try to grab the games I know, which half the time tends to be like games that are played all the time. Star Fox being one of the exceptions, I think.
For me, I feel like if I have a subject, I would say anything goes. Like, I just take a look at a game, I'm just like, I wonder what that's like.
Alright, well, that is going to be a wrap for this week. What do people have going on their streams, starting with Anon?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm just here for the RPC.
Okay. Flameblood, what do you have to promote?
So I need to get back into some of my streams because not only was I out sick, but I had to take a break to work on some D&D campaign stuff because I'm going to be running my own campaign soon. I just need to get a date for my players. But other than that, when I get back to streaming, I need to do some more Starbound. I need to do more Medstroid streams because at that point it's becoming a staple on my end. and I have a Jack and Daxter stream planned. I just need to find a good time to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. Nothing's really coming up soon because I still have to get everything together.
Heavybass, do you have anything going on?
Not particularly. You probably catch me out here every few weeks or so. That's usually the shtick around here. Gonna be mostly probably, if I'm not on here, then I'm probably gonna be on Platform Peril, which is gonna be run by Splash. If I'm not complaining about Spyro or playing Sonic Battle or anything else, you'll probably see me try and do something there. Other than that, I'm just going to play some more retro achievements. I mean, it's just the norm at this point. Get back to streaming at some point as well, but I have to be in good health. And I've not been in that lately, so I exist.
Alright. Tune.
Hey, well, I'm glad you exist, at least.
Yes, I'm not dead,
Existing
at
is
least.
good. Tune, do you have anything to promote?
You exist. You guys exist. All of you to assume I exist.
I exist. That's good enough.
Sorry.
Anyways, honestly, I'm considering like closing stream for a little bit, maybe getting something to eat, and maybe I'll do Warframe. That, or I'll find another game to do if I want to do something chillax, maybe Breath of the Wild. But yeah, either I'm gonna be doing a random stream shortly tonight, or I will stream tomorrow. What about you, Nick? What do you got?
Tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully be continuing with Yakuza 3. I'm also... I don't know when exactly I'm going to do this, if it's going to be next week or the week after or sometime in the future, but one thing I do want to do is doing an ongoing BizHawk Shuffler, where people can donate bits to add games to the Shuffler, and just have that be like a regular thing that I'm doing. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but it doesn't hurt to try, because I have not done anything BizHawk Shuffler related in however long, so I should probably do something related with that. But that's mainly what I've got going on. We're gonna get out of here for the day. Thanks everyone for coming out, and we'll see you next week for some more Retro Book Club.
Bye, everybody.
Stay around.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.